Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Tony Edwards. Coach, the Salem Tigers went down to Ellington last Thursday. Very breezy day. Had a lot of dust flying around down there, no doubt about that, in very dry conditions. But what a great pitching battle we had for the first 4 innings in Ellington, Coach. Both pitchers were on top of their game, weren't they?
Yes, they definitely were. Hayden Ragsdale pitched a very, very strong performance. It was one of those things where that was his first mound visit on the year. He had been dealing with some elbow concerns earlier to begin the season, and we just kind of pushed him back a little bit, delayed a start or so from him, and give him some time to rest. And he responded quite nicely. He came in, a little sluggish at the beginning, but settled in nicely and pitched very strong 4 innings for us. Very pleased with his outcome, the way he handled it, and so did Dan. And Dan did a good job of coming in and, continuing what he was doing and did a good job of spotting his pitches and kept us in it the whole way.
Soft tossing lefty had Salem Tigers kind of off balance in those first 4 innings, Coach. They really couldn't even get ahead. They had a couple of walks in there and a couple of hit batsmen, but when they did make contact, they were kind of getting underneath the ball. A couple balls were hit pretty well, but Coach, when those soft tossing lefties get up there, it's hard to hold back, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. That's one thing we always talk to our players about, it seems like, is trying to get the front foot down early, but, keep your weight on the back half. And when you face a pitcher like that doesn't extremely throw real hard and lives on the outside corner, it's easy for you to want to lunge at the ball because you're, nipping at the bit a little bit. But so, yeah, that's one of those things. As a pitcher like that, you just got to, we always kind of address, let it travel, let it get deep, and, try to think right center, then turn on it. And that's something that we've got to try to get more accustomed to doing if we want to have some success against slow pitchers. Tigers
got off to that 5th inning after 1 out. That walk to Silas DuBois, and then he goes to second, a wild pitch. Then you started getting the bats rolling as Skidmore and Berry each with RBI singles, Coach. And then you got with the relief pitchers again, 5 straight walks, and the Tigers took advantage of those, and a lot of wild pitches brought runs home. You open that game up, all of a sudden it's a 5-0 game, Coach. And really, when you look at that contest, we've seen this in the last couple of games when the relief pitchers come in, can't find the strike zone, and they just open up they open the inning up into a big inning, Coach.
Yeah, it will. We were pretty fortunate to be on the strong end of that. Our batters did a pretty good job of not really chasing and, just taking what they give you. And, I thought overall our discipline was pretty good, not really chasing anything special when, a pitcher was struggling with his command. So it's good to see that we were kind of seeing the ball a little bit better and not swinging at bad pitches and taking any bad habits. But, yeah, definitely. We've seen it on both sides of both our end and opponent's ends where if you're struggling as a pitcher to find the strike zone, it makes for a long day, no doubt.
So far this year, the Salem Tigers have come through with some big 2-out RBI singles. Aaron White had another one in that game in the 6th inning, Coach. That key hitting can really lead to some nice victories later on down the year, can't it?
Yeah, it definitely can be. Momentum is the key, especially in baseball. It can be huge. It's one of those things where we always tell our players, let's play inning by inning. And more or less, when you guys go out, the objective is just to win the inning. Try to score a run and don't allow any runs when you're on defense. So being able to go out and do that and taking advantage of guys in scoring position, getting that key hit, that certainly does change the momentum and kind of lifts a little light in the kids' eyes and lets them know that, hey, we're in it and let's roll with it. So it's good to see, and hopefully we can continue to kind of put some timely hits together.
And taking advantage of errors, Coach, they had 5 errors against us that I had recorded. We took advantage of 3 of those. And if you score runs off errors, boy, that's more like just a knife in your back, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, we always tell the team, put the ball in play. Anything can happen because, I've said that before where, several factors are a key part in that. When a pitcher throws it, all you got to do is make contact because when you hit the ball hard on the ground, fielder's got to field it. Not only has he got to field it, but he's got to be able to throw it. And then not only does he got to throw it, but the first baseman's got to be able to catch it. So there's a lot of factors that can go into it that can result in an error or an opportunity for you to get on base. So, just put the ball in play and see what happens. And we're trying to do that right now.
Yeah, and you got a couple of breaks on some fly balls down at Ellington. That wind really played havoc with them, and you can sure tell when guys are struggling and when they see a wind gust and that ball hits its apex, and all of a sudden it starts moving. Boy, you can see the guys circling. They're in trouble. Now this week, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got 3 very tough opponents this week. We've got Owensville, like I said, coming in today, and we got travel to Licking tomorrow for a 5 o'clock start at Licking. And then we've got Potosi at home on Thursday. So 3 very good baseball programs, a lot of rich history over the years with all those programs. And, we're going to have to play well. We're going to have really good pitching again, and we're going to have to find a way to put the bat on the ball and make the routine play, because if we don't find a way to do that against these three teams, we're going to look pretty silly pretty fast. So we got to stick to the basics. Like I said before, we're kind of young and inexperienced, so if we can just kind of stick to the basics and try not to overthink things through, and hopefully we can give ourselves an opportunity and be in the game.
What can you tell us about the Dutchman, Coach? I know that they got some of their bigger hitters coming back this year.
Yeah, they're actually kind of down a little bit. I think they got like 5 seniors, so they had a good group of nucleus kids last year. They got the Chase Wyrick kid coming back. He's been a really good pitcher for them for the last 3 years. And I know they're a really junior-heavy class team. I think they got like 8 or 9 juniors, if I recall. So they're going to have some experience coming back. And, like I said, they've got a really good pitcher as well. So we're going to have to be on our toes, like I said. We're going to have to find a way to manufacture runs, play small ball if we have to, make the routine play, because Owensville's, they're a good ball club, and we're going to have to find a way to make sure that we're putting in play, and let's kind of key down on those errors and don't let them beat us. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, the very best today against the Dutchman of Owensville. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger Baseball. It is next.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa Know.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Baseball. Today's game is being brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Town & Country Insurance, the City of Salem, Dent County Prevention Coalition, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Flying W Boutique, Four Rivers Community Health Center, American Family Insurance, Salem Memorial Hospital, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardy, Living the Dream Real Estate, Quick Tan and more, Rockin' G Western Trading Post, Dent County Farm Supply, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, Jet Tire and Auto, Salem License Bureau, Technology Junkyard, Ozark Overhead Door, Legends Automotive LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Your World Today, Discount Bins in Salem, and Vaughn Insurance Services LLC. Thanks to these incredible sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.
And we welcome you to the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Dan Stevens and our friends at KSMO Media, Mr. Ben Gronowski doing the video work, and we have an intern. We have Allie Walters with us, and she's interning today. And we're getting ready to do our national anthem, so we'll go ahead and take a 90-second break and come right back. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Back to the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Dan Stevens along with you here on this non-conference game between the Salem Tigers and Owensville Dutchmen. For many years, I should say, these two teams will be matching up in districts this year. That's not going to be the case. Owensville has moved to a different district. Of course, Misha, in their infinite wisdom, often makes those changes, and all of a sudden you've got a whole different district, and who knows where Salem will be this year. But it will not be with Owensville, I can guarantee you that. So today we're going to see these two teams get together, two good rivals that have played each other many, many times over the past few years. First off, for those video streaming with us, want to thank them for being along with us, and thanks to Ozark Overhead Door for sponsoring our scorebug at the bottom of our screen. Zane and his entire crew do a tremendous job of installing your garage door, repairing it, or even offering preventive maintenance. Locally owned and operated, 314-243-9341. And thanks to Hubs Tire Center for bringing you our instant replay. Three-generation family business in Salem, right across the street from the radio station, 801 South Main Street. For tire needs, state inspection, auto repairs, shocks, brakes, so much more. Give them a call, 729-5800, or stop by Hubs Tire Center. I also want to thank our ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. They sponsor our Tiger Talk. It comes along for every broadcast. We do thank them. They're at 101 West 4th Street downtown. Alicia, Candy, and Katie at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. And also big thanks to United Country Salem Realty. They sponsor our intro to Salem Tiger Spring Sports. Babette Wells, the broker owner, can help you out along with any of her staff at 605 South Main Street, 573-729-3148. The top of our first inning brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Jonas Schaefer is your agent. He can help you out with a number of ways to find discounts. If you're a senior or you've got good grades, bundling, how about good driving habits? Yeah, they can all help you out. 573-729-5156. Jonas Schaefer, local American Family Insurance agent. About ready to get this one underway. It'll be Ryan Hallinar on the mound for the Salem Tigers. Silas DuBois will be doing the catching for the Salem Tigers. Dan and Barry at first base. It'll be Brent Hallinar at second. Mason Sanders at third. At shortstop, Ryan Renault. Out in left field, Wayne Skidmore. Right field, Hayden Ragsdale. Right down the middle, Luke Christensen. Chase Wyrick stands in. He's one of the lone seniors they have on Owensville. They got a couple. And his first pitch to him is low in the dirt and goes off the kneecap of Silas DuBois over towards the Owensville bench. Wyrick, I think, started pitching against Salem in, I think, every single game that they played against Owensville, if I'm not mistaken. I know in all the district games he did and a couple of other regular season games. But he's playing third base today, so he's not taking the hill. As Hallinar brings it in, that's high 2-0. It'll be Wyrick, Tucker, Sassman, and Chris Allen, the first three up for Owensville. For those watching on the video side, they've got the orange jerseys, white pants, white or light gray helmets, kind of eggshell. Would you call it eggshell? I don't know, eggshell white helmets, dirty gray helmets. Call it what you will. They got them on. Salem Tigers in their Carolina blue jerseys with the white pants and the Carolina front beak of the hat with the navy blue on the backside. A 4-pitch walk by Hallinar, not the way you want to get started against this Owensville team. They are junior heavy on this team. A lot of sophomores last year. They've got that year plus of experience taking on a very young Salem Tiger team. So Ryan Hallinar, who gets the start today, is pitching from the third base side of the rubber. We will face Tucker Sassman, man at first base. Pitch comes in high. He has not thrown a strike yet. They play this hitter to pull just a little bit, give him right center field. A big gap out there as Christensen pulls around to left center. Wyrick at first base, a short lead, and now they need to. The player went up there without his code wristband. Used to give signals at third base. Now they have to have a code wristband. Okay, we can do that. He gets back in, right up on top of that plate, semi-deep in the box. Hallinar checks the runner. He's going. The pitch is a strike. Throw to second base is not in time. Stolen base for Wyrick. He made that easy. Hallinar not fast to the plate from his stretch position. We have a breeze blowing directly in from right center today. It's a little crosswind, maybe toward the left field corner at best. But mostly it's going to be hard to get one out of here today. Pitch comes home and a pop fly right side out of play. That's going to stay out of play, way off by the street. Bounces that way. And it's 1-2. Top of the first inning here in this game here in Salem. Salem will be at Licking tomorrow. Now that game tomorrow at Licking has a 5 o'clock start. 5 o'clock start tomorrow at Licking. Off-speed pitch stays high, 2-2. We will be covering the Lady Tigers. They'll be taking on, I believe, Potosi tomorrow. And we'll have that for you at KSMO Media. 4:30 with the broadcast. 4:15 with Tiger Talk. Coach Jim Moore. His first Tiger Talk. And a pop-up that's going to drift out of play off to the right side. Inside fastball, and Sassman fought it off. Allen's on deck. Runner at second base, nobody out. Absolutely fantastic day weather-wise as far as temperature is concerned, though a little breezy. Pitch comes home. That's strike three call. No, a little bit low. Knocked down by DuBois. He wanted to get a strike out of that. I think Sassman was going to go after it. He did not. I really think in Du Bois' mind he wanted to throw to second base. 3-2 to count, still nobody out. Helenar trying to get that first out here. Wyrick, short lead. Pitch. Line drive in left center field. It's going to be a problem. That's a base hit, and a run's going to score to make it 1-0 Dutchman. Throw comes in, cut off as Sassman singles the left center. Christensen was playing him that way, but that ball was hit on a rope. No chance for him to get over in time to catch it in the air. And the Tigers got it back in and kept Sassman to a RBI single. Helenar checked the runner. Pitch comes home and a foul off to the right side. He had him set up. Tried to get him to go for that pitch that was a little bit low. Did not. And then he came back with a fastball kind of right over the heart of the plate, and Sassman did not miss it. Now on the plate, he'll be doing the catching today for the Dutchman. Crowds that plate, and the pitch comes home. That gets away from Du Bois on the bounce. He throws to second base, not in time. So Sassman moves up on a wild pitch. 1-1 to count. We're in the top of the first inning. The Dutchman already with a 1-0 lead. Tigers will be playing Potosi on Thursday here at home. So they'll be on the road tomorrow at Licking and then back home on Thursday. There is rain in the forecast for Wednesday, so hopefully that will stay away. That pitch was high and 2-1 to count. The pitch coming to Allen. Popped up. Short right center field. Backing out is Helenar, and he almost dropped the ball. Dropped it out of his glove, but caught it again. Saw a couple of those at Ellington that got up in the air like that, blew away from the fielders and came down the glove, bounced away, and 1 out. Vandergrift stands in. George is a right-handed batter. Facing Ryan Helenar, lefty, who doesn't throw real hard. Has to work on his control. Leadoff walk came around to score in that bunt attempt. Down the line, foul. Vandergrift bats in the cleanup spot. Looks like one of the smaller guys they have on the team, but obviously he can do things with the bat. He wouldn't be batting there if he couldn't. Barry was playing first base. Made a heck of a play back here in the very first home game on a bunt play. He's cheating in. Vandergrift not bunting this time. Takes it high. 1-1. Sanders playing even with a bag at third. So it'll be up to Helenar to cover that area while Barry's trying to cover the first base side. If he wants to bunt, pitch comes home. Just a little bit high. 2-1. Helenar thought that was going to be a strike. Didn't get the call. 2-1 to count. Still a big gap in right center field for Vandergrift. Sassman with the lead at second base. 1 down, 1 run in for the Dutchman as the pitch comes home. Inside, goes right off the glove of Du Bois back to the screen. That'll be a pass ball. Looked like he might have gotten crossed up by Helenar. That ball went right off his glove and back to the screen. And usually that doesn't happen. So now Sassman at third base. 3-1 to count. Helenar from the stretch brings it home. Popped up. That's going to go foul and out of play. Wind should blow that back over the press box. Glad to have you aboard on KSMO Media. As I said, we have 3 games this week. 2 girls games on Tuesday and Thursday. And this boys game against the Dutchman today. The Lady Tigers, by the way, are playing Stoutland at this very moment at the Salem City Park. Pitch comes in. Strike call inside corner. Put the fastball in the inside corner, and Vandergrift could not pull the trigger. First strikeout. Key strikeout, a man at third base for Ryan Helenar. Gabe Medlock will stand in. He's playing shortstop today. Medlock, wiry right-handed batter, stands in. Pitch comes home. Foul straight back. Owensville off to a little bit of a slow start. I believe they're 1-6 on the year. Salem 2-2 coming into this one, having won their last 2 games, including an 8-1 decision Thursday at Ellington. Seems like a long time ago, being down the Dust Bowl. 0-1 to count. Medlock waits the pitch. Outside fastball. 1-1 to count. Tiger straight away in the infield. Even with the bag is Barry as well as Sanders. Runner at third base. That is Tucker Sassman. As the 1-1 pitch comes home. Foul straight back. Fastball is up. Medlock fouled it straight back. Tigers in their first inning. We have Du Bois, Skidmore, and Dan and Barry coming up. They'll be facing Bryce Crammy. Working from the stretch. Runner at third. The 1-2 pitch comes home. Off speed outside. Trying to throw a curve. Didn't really turn that wrist. Ball just hung outside. Had no real break to it. 2-2 to count. Medlock waits. On our checks. Brings it. Ground ball toward third. Sanders has it to throw to first base. Right on the money. 5-3 on the putout. But Owensville does score a run. They do so on 1 hit. No errors. And there is 1 man left. We've now played a half an inning. It's Owensville 1. Salem coming to bat. We'll come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Dent County Farm Supply is locally owned and here to serve your farm and home needs. Check out everything that we have to offer, including feed, custom mix, fencing, and seed, just to name a few. Did you know that we carry top brand names such as Purina, Bad Boy, Showrite, Weaver, and Steel? No need to travel. We're right here for you. Stop in and talk to the helpful staff at Dent County Farm Supply today, located at the corner of Highway 72 and East Scenic Rivers Boulevard here in Salem.
And we welcome you back. Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Go to the bottom of the first inning. And it will be Du Bois, Skidmore, and Barry up. That bottom of the inning brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance. They've got you covered, whether it be small businesses or your home or your tractor or your barn. Give them a call, 573-729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Bryce Crammy gets the start today. Where's number 13? No superstition with him whatsoever. And it's right-hander. Playing for the Dutchman. He'll come out. He can throw pretty hard. So we'll see what he's got to offer Salem Tigers today. I want to thank our friends at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Dr. Ashley Cunningham is the great vet that's going to take care of not only your livestock, but your pets to boot. 573-729-4031 or drop by 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. It will be Du Bois to stand in. The lefty will face Mr. Crammy. Bryce, during his warm-up, pretty much on the first base side of that rubber, but actually now a little bit more toward the middle. Du Bois will stand in. Silas trying to get something started for the Salem Tigers. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. Silas got off to a great start this season, had quite a few hits. 4 hits in the first couple of games, but bats have gone down just a little bit. Got 1 hit against Steelville, none the other day against Ellington. But he's out there battling, gets walks, still scores runs, still creates havoc, and that's the important thing. 1-1 to count to Silas. Pitch comes in to the lefty, and it's a little bit low. They give Silas a football field on left center field. If he can put one out there, he might run for a week. There's nobody out there. They really play him to pull. Give him the right field line as well. 2-1 comes in. There's a line drive right to the shortstop. That's one out. Silas hit it right where we were talking about, but lined out to the shortstop. No hard feelings by Gabe Medlock. Didn't hardly even have to jump. Caught that ball just a little above head high. One down. Wayne Skidmore will stand in. Skidmore had a big hit down at Ellington the other afternoon. Drove in a run. One down as Crammy brings home the pitch. Fastball. Outside corner for a strike. Straight away in the outfield, straight away pretty much in the infield, though the third baseman, Wyrick, is cheating in just a tick on the infield grass. Skidmore waits, the right-handed batter. Swings and misses on a low inside fastball. 0-2 the count. Playing a little bit to pull from the shortstop's position. Medlock will move over that way. And then the second baseman, which is Leighton Holmeyer, playing a little bit toward the first base bag. There's a pop fly. Short right center field. Going out. Coming in. And the ball falls in front of the diving effort made by Henry Womack. And that'll be a base hit. I don't think Womack ever got to it. Little pop fly in the right center field falls. And it'll be a man at first base with one out for Dannon Berry. Berry, who's been driving in some runs here in this early part of the season. Got a big base hit at Ellington, drove in a run. Dannon had opportunity to score a couple of runs the other night as well against Steelville. First throw over to first base, and Skidmore back easily. Crammy looks in, gets the sign from his catcher. That's Chris Allen. Pitch comes home. Fastball on the outside corner. Skidmore with a decent lead. Trying to size up Crammy, see if he can get a good jump. He checks the runner at first base. Looks again. Skidmore, small lead. Small lead. Comes in, swing and a miss on a high fastball. Dan chased it. 1-1 to count. Got that 0-2 count, excuse me. Must have called that a strike. Pitch comes in. Strike call outside corner. Berry frozen. And that's the first strikeout for Crammy. Dan took a cut at that one up and in and left him vulnerable that other pitch, and he took it for a strike. Hayden Ragsdale will stand in. Hayden pitched really well down at Ellington the other day. 4 innings of scoreless ball. We're in the bottom of the first, 1-0. Owensville, that pitch is in the dirt and gets away. Skidmore down to second base on that wild pitch. Shallow in left field is George Vandergrift. Ragsdale can put a charge on him. They're playing him fairly shallow. Pitch comes home. Ragsdale swings through it. 1-1. Salem tennis team off to a good start this year. Saw Coach Hubbs today. Very happy the way they're playing. 1-1 to count. Pitch comes in, low and inside. 2-1. Third baseman Wyrick a little bit in front of the bag for Ragsdale. With 2 out, I don't think he'll be bunting. Skidmore at second. Pitch comes home, outside and low. Looked like a slider, drifting to the outside. Ragsdale took it. We're in the bottom of the first, 1-0 Owensville. RBI single by Tucker Sassman, bringing in Chase Wyrick. The 3-1 comes home. Here it is. High, ball 4. And Aaron White will stand in with runners at first and second, 2 down. White had a big RBI single the other night in Ellington in the 6th inning. Also had a couple of hits against Steelville. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Had a good cut. He was trying to give that one a ride. Did not make connections. 0-1 to count. 2 down. Skidmore at second. Ragsdale at first base. Big hole on the right side. Pitch comes home. That's a strike. Aaron looking for something else. Got the fastball right down the middle. Quickly 0-2. Crammy looks in the sign. Gets it from Allen. He's ready. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Foul tip and caught by the catcher. And White down on strikes. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Crammy. No runs. A hit. No errors, 2 left. We now play 1 full inning. We go to the top of the second inning with Owensville on top 1-0. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
To thank our friends at Denton County Farm Supply for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Feed, fertilizers, mowers, weed eaters, everything that you need for your home or for your farm, you can find at Denton County Farm Supply at 1716 Scenic Ridge Boulevard right here in Salem. Go to the top of the inning, brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonah Schaefer in the Crossroads. Remember, if you haven't checked your status of insurance with maybe your cars or maybe your home or maybe jewelry or maybe something else you might have like a boat, get in touch with Jonah. Make sure that you've got everything covered. Jonah Schaefer, American Family Insurance agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Leading it off is Henry Leb, and he takes a strike. Leb the DH today. Takes it high, 1-1. Tigers give him right center. And Ragsdale playing very shallow in right field. So a ball in the gap there. Probably going to be 3. Pitch is a little bit down and in. And it's 3-1. We're in the top of the second inning. Owensville has the 1-0 lead. Ryan Helnar on the hill for the Salem Tigers. A swing and a chopper up the middle. And off the glove of Renault at shortstop. And into center field. You're going to call it an error? You're going to call it a hit. Error. Wow, that's what I was going to call it. Had the big hop. Renault tried to cross the bag, pick that ball up, and short hops him at that point, and it goes into center field. So it'll be a leadoff error, and Kai Krupp will check in. Runner at first base, nobody out. Krupp shows a bunt, bunts it foul. That ball's coming up at his noggin. Did a good job of putting that ball down, up and in. Usually those balls get popped up. Krupp playing center field today for Owensville. Leb, by the way, was their DH. Henry Womack and Bryce Crammy are on deck. We're in the second inning, 1-0 Owensville. Short lead by Leb. He's running. Pitch is bunted foul. He'll come back and do it again. 0-2 the count. Krupp tried to take that off-speed pitch and bunt it. Couldn't get it down. He'll be swinging now, I would assume. Man at first base, the pitch comes in. Strike 3 call. Inside corner fastball. Second strikeout for Hallinar. And Henry Womack will stand in. Womack playing right field today. Dove for that little pop fly off the bat of Skidmore. Couldn't get there. And now he's at the plate. Takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. Tigers kind of cheating up the middle a little bit, looking for 2. Womack. Runner not going. Pops it up foul and backing out of play on a high fastball. Salem Tigers at Licking tomorrow, 5 o'clock start time. That's varsity start time. The JV will follow. And the Salem Lady Tigers will host Potosi tomorrow at 4:30 at Salem City Park. You're invited to come on out and check that game out. We'll be there. Pitch comes in right down the middle. Strike 3 call as Womack didn't budge. He was definitely looking for something else, and Hallinar just buzzed him right down the gut. 2 outs now for Bryce Crammy, their pitcher. Crammy, right-handed batter with Leb at first base. Short lead. Not going. Fastball outside. In the second inning for the Salem Tigers will be Brent Hallinar, Mason Sanders, and Ryan Hallinar. 1-0 Owensville the lead. A base hit brings in the first run of the game in the first inning by Sassman. The pitch is outside again, 2-0. Leadoff walk came back to bite Ryan Hallinar by Chase Wyrick. Lefty with a 2-0 count. Brings it outside. They're going to call that one a strike. Umpire says it nicked the corner. 2-1. Crammy, a right-handed batter. He's deep in the box. Short lead by Lev. Looks like he wants to run. He is going to pitch inside. Throw to second base is not in time. Backed up by the second baseman, Brent Hallinar. Could just see Lev leaning. Ryan probably could have picked him off. He'd have thrown to first base. His entire right side was dropped a little bit too low. 3-1 to count to Crammy. Wyrick on deck, and there's a ground ball to Sanders. He has it at third to throw to first. Perfect. And that retires the side. 5-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 man left. We played an inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's Owensville 1, Salem Tigers nothing. We'll come back in 1 minute. It is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
We welcome you to the bottom of the second inning. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. You know, there's a lot of happenings in life that are firsts. You know that? Like your first car, first house, your first child, maybe in your first scooter. Whoever knows. You know, there's a lot of firsts. And when you have those firsts, make sure that you get covered. No doubt about that. It's always a good thing to do. Get in touch with Willie. Maybe your first boat, maybe something else that's a first in your life. But make sure that you have insurance to cover that first. You don't want to let it go by. That's a memory you'll never want to forget. Kind of like the Bunkers' first state championship. Can't get that insured, but it's something you'll never forget. I thought I'd throw that in there. Why not? Why not? I mean, there's some firsts you just can't insure. That's one of them. Anyway, nonetheless, Willie Strader, give him a call, 573-729-4941. Pretty much everything else, I'm sure Willie could help get you insured. Brent Hellenar lead things off against Bryce Crammy. That pitch is low. Mason Sanders will follow in Ryan Hellenar. Luke Christensen will be in the hole here in this second inning. 1-0 Owensville. Pitch from Crammy comes home. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Held on to by the catcher. 1-1 to count. Straight away for Hellenar. Brent playing second base. Again, very shallow in right field for the Tiger hitter. And that pitch is high with a fastball. Very shallow in all fields for Hellenar. Get one up, let Brent turn those wrists and drive it. Pitch comes home. That's a strike on the outside edge. Like Crammy took a little something off. More of a changeup. 2-2 to count. Brent trying to get something started here in the second inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Crammy. Tigers facing a soft left-hander last Thursday. Struggled with that. And Crammy's pretty much right down the middle. He has not changed speeds too much. But Salem has not been able to make contact. That ball might be dancing a little bit more than we can see up here. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss by Mason Sanders. Like he saw a fastball, he was going to swing at it no matter what. Chase that one a little bit up and out of the zone. The 0-1 count. There's a pop fly on the infield. Calling for it is first baseman Sassman, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Ryan Hellenar will stand in. Wind didn't affect that too much. Though we do have a breeze kind of blowing from the right field corner to the left field corner. Ryan, left-handed batter. Christensen on deck. 2 down quickly here in the second inning. That pitch is outside. Tigers had a chance in the first inning. A base hit by Skidmore and a walk to Ragsdale. But Aaron White struck out. 1-0. KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
And we are back at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Ryan Hellenar goes back to the hill. He'll face the top of the order. Chase Wyrick, Tucker Sassman, and Chris Allen. They got to him for a run back in the first inning. And the top of the first, a lot of pitches thrown by Ryan, but he finally seemed to find his stuff and had a pretty good second inning with a couple of strikeouts there. Top of the third inning brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Have you taken the time out to review the assets of your home? You know, it's very important. Make sure you get a video of that, so in case something happens, you've got proof that you actually own it. If you don't, you're going to have to fight for every receipt you can find, and usually if your house burns, hard to find receipts because they're not going to be around. Get in touch with Jonah to find out how you can take time out and get those assets reviewed. 1104 South Main Street or 573-729-5156. Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. And I want to tell you, your friends at Jet Tire and Auto are proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. You know, if you need tires, you know they've got plenty. You can check them out for all those tires, including off-road accessories. They've got that too. And if you're looking for custom wheels, well, they've got a great selection. Get in touch with Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park Avenue, 573-729-3650, giving you that hometown feel with that professional touch. Pitch comes into Wyrick. He pops that one up into short right center field. Backing up is Hallinar and drops the ball. Battled that wind, and the ball went in and out of his glove. This time he couldn't recapture it, and that'll be the second Salem Tiger error. Hallinar kept backing up, kept his feet moving, and that usually can create a problem, especially when the wind is blowing like it is. An occasional gust from the southwest. But he never got his feet planted. And had he done that, he'd have probably been a little bit more confident. That ball hit him in the glove and bounded away. There's a line drive in the right center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. And nice grab by his bare hand out there by Luke Christensen as that ball skipped and went back the other way. So the first two are on. Sussman with his second hit. And it's first and second and nobody out. The error hurts. Infielders should always try and use that other hand to capture that ball inside that glove. It did not happen for Brent Hallinar, and that ball came out. And now Ryan Hallinar has to battle through this troublesome spot. First and second, nobody out. The pitch is outside. Ball 1 to Chris Allen, who popped out to second his first time. That one bobbled out of the glove of Hallinar as well, but he was able to recapture it. They give him right center. As Hallinar brings it home. Swing and a miss on one right underneath his hands. Jammed him with that good pitch. 1-1 to count. Christensen, the deepest of the outfielders in center. For Allen, who does have a little pop. Pitch comes home. Outside low. Gets away from Du Bois. Runner trying to go to third. He's got a chance, but he couldn't dig it out. Ball just on the outside edge, goes back to the screen, and Silas reached for it but couldn't dig it out cleanly. He had a chance at Wyrick at third base. But the wild pitch will move the runners up to second and third with nobody out. 1-0 Owensville. They're going to try and add to their lead as the Tiger infield comes in to the edge of the infield. 2-1 count. Long pause. The pitch comes home and a swing and a grounder. Softly hit to Sanders. He drops it. That'll be another error. Tigers are really struggling on the field today. That's their third error of the day. And a run scores to make it 2-0. Wyrick was coming home. Ball was not hit very hard. And Mason was going to have to get it and fire it to first. But he didn't get it. Ball crept up his arm. And it makes it 2-0. A lot of spin on that ball, but you got time. You got to get one out. You weren't going to get Wyrick at home. So Allen reaches on an error. 2 errors in this inning have allowed a run to score. Still nobody out for George Vandergrift. George struck out his first time up. Called out on strikes, as a matter of fact. Barry thinks he may be bunting. He tried to bunt his first time. Pitch comes home. Shows bunt. Missed it. Took a little snare at it, but he missed it. Dannon with a beautiful play back here against Steelville. Caught one of those short pop flies. Turned it into double play. That would really benefit Salem here today. Let's see if Vandergrift switches off here. Dannon ready to creep in. Pitch comes home. Shows the bunt. Puts it right in front of the plate. Barry gets it. Throw to first base is in time. Sacrifice is good. 3-4 on the putout. Runners move to second and third. And Gabe Medlock will stand in. He grounded out to third his first time up. Tiger infield come back in. Wyrick has scored both Owensville runs. One on a walk and one on an error. Here in this third inning, the pitch comes in, a grounder right at Sanders. He has it, throw home, and Du Bois tags him out. Nice backhand play by Mason. He gets the man at home plate. That play goes 5-2 on the putout as Medlock grounds into the fielder's choice. Heck of a play by Sanders, backhanding that ball. Looked at first, and then saw he had the play at home plate, and he threw out Sassman. Allen stayed at second base. And Henry Lebb will stand in. He reached on error by Renault back in the second inning. Pitch comes home. Outside corner for a strike. Eleanor trying to pitch out of this mess. 2 errors in this inning and sandwiched a base hit. Next pitch comes home. Chopper towards short. Big hop for Renault. He has it to throw to first base in time, and that retires the side. But Owensville does score 1 run. They do so on 1 hit. 2 errors, and there were 2 men left. We've now played 2.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the third inning with Owensville on top, 2-0. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Your coach thinks of you. It's kind of the same. I mean, it really is. Welcome back to the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. A great afternoon. A little breezy, but not bad at all. Salem no trails at 2-0, and they will send up Lou Christensen in the top of the order, Silas Du Bois, and Wade Skidmore. We're in the third inning. Chase Wyrick has scored both runs for Owensville. One coming on an error. First pitch from Bryce Crammy to Christensen is low and away, ball 1. So 1 run earned, 1 unearned. 2-0 Owensville. A pitch to Christensen, swing and a miss. Foul tip held on to by Chris Allen doing their catching. Around the infield, it's Sassman at first base. At second base, Leighton Holmeyer. At third base, it's Chase Wyrick and a shortstop, Gabe Medlock. Next pitch comes in, a foul back off the end of the bat. Out in center field, it's Kai Krupp. In left field, George Vandergrift. And in right field, Henry Womack. With Allen doing the catching, Bryce Crammy on the hill. The right-hander has a 1-2 count on Luke Christensen. He's ready, and he brings it home to the Tiger center fielder. Little bit low. Didn't get the call. Wind continues to blow in from right center. Has kind of blown from right field corner to left field corner, and then now directly to the Salem Tiger dugout on the third base side. Pitch in strike three call. That was kind of a tough call. Ball appeared to be just a tick outside, but Crammy got the call, his fourth strikeout. And there's one down in the third inning. Du Bois will stand in. He lined out to short his first time. They really played him to pull, gave him a whole bunch of room in left center field. They're kind of doing it again, but not as drastically as they did the first inning. As Krupp plays a little bit more towards second base up the middle. First pitch is outside. Bryce Cramley, the right-hander, giving up one hit in this game, a little pop fly in the right center field. That pitch just missed outside. Discount bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East. Reminds you they got incredible values waiting for you each and every single day, except for Thursday. That's when they restock. Call them 573-543-2113. Discount bins, proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers with unbeatable deals 6 days a week. 3-0 to Silas Du Bois. Tigers need runners. Skidmore on deck. Pitch from Crammy comes home. That's right down the middle, but a little bit low. So Silas takes the walk, just a tick low. Couple balls right there, very close for Crammy. Did not get the calls for Silas. And Skidmore will stand in. He is the third Tiger runner, 2 on walks. As Skidmore stands in. Wyrick cheats in on the grass, thinking he might bunt. Pitch comes to him outside. Ball 1. Fastball. Get very shallow outfield here by Owensville. Daring you to hit it by them or over them. Pitch from Crammy. Swing and a miss. Tigers being a younger team, I'm sure they have taken that into consideration, thinking there's probably not that much power. And they haven't shown that much power here in the early part of the season. So the coaches do a lot of homework just to check those things out. Throw to first base. Back in time is Du Bois. He's there at 1 out. We're in the third inning. Owensville with a 2-0 lead. 1 run in the first, 1 in the third. Crammy looks in, a sign from Allen. The pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. That's going to be softly hit. Tough play for the shortstop. No play for the shortstop, and that'll be a base hit. Skidmore with an infield single. He was playing deep in the hole. By the time he got up the middle, he tried to barehand it. No chance to throw out Skidmore. And then with 1 out, Dannenberry stands in with a tying run at first base. He kind of knuckled that one past the pitcher, Crammy. Once it got past him, it was going to be tough to make a play. Dannon waits. The pitch comes inside low. Ball 1. Du Bois at second base. At first base, Wayne Skidmore. He's got both Tiger hits in this game. 1 out. They jockey back and forth to try and keep the runner close at second. That pitch low is 2-0. Tigers in previous games have been getting some very productive walks. In each of the first 2 games that we have covered, they've caught 5 straight walks in both games. Pitch comes in, a line drive. That's deep in the left field. He's not going to catch that one. That's going to go to the fence. 1 run is going to score. Here comes Skidmore. Tigers coach Edwards is bringing him home, and now he's caught in a rundown. Skidmore is tagged out at home plate. Edwards was waving him on, and then Skidmore put on the brakes after making the turn at third base. I don't really know why. As a double by Dannenberry brought in Du Bois to make it a 2-1 game. It might have been a play at the plate, but Skidmore got caught rounding third and then coming to a stop. So it's 2-1. Runner at third, 2 down now. That play goes 7-5-2 on the putout. Pitch comes home to Ragsdale. With the tick outside. Hayden gets back in. He walked his first time up. Crammy brings it home. That's a strike. 1-1 account. So Barry showed a little bit of that power we just talked about. They hadn't seen it. He got underneath that one and drilled it over the head of the left fielder, Vandergrift. That pitch is low and away. 2-1. Tried a little slider there. 2-1 our score. Straight away for this hitter in the outfield. Hayden's got a little pop in his bat, too. The pitch comes in, a swing and a miss on a high fastball, 2-2. We're in the third inning, 2-1, Owensville on top. Waiting is Ragsdale. Crammy checks the runner, third base, the pitch. Swinging a chopper right back to the mound. Crammy, soft toss over to first base, and taking it there with Sassman for the out. 1-3 on the putout, but the Salem Tigers score 1 run. They do so on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We have now played a total of 3 innings here at Salem. Our score, the Owensville Dutchman, 2-1 over the Salem Tigers. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or the size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Howler back to the hill. 2-1 to score. He will be facing the bottom 3 in the order. Krupp, Crammy. Tigers rally for a run in the third. Possibly could have had 2, but Skidmore stopped trying to come around. And when he came around third base and was thrown out trying to score. Thanks at Legends Auto, 500 West Scenic Route Boulevard. You know, they can keep your vehicle no matter what the season is. And right now, we are in that spring season. You never know what you're going to get. Wind, rain, whatever. Don't forget, keep your vehicle safe on the road. Get the Legends Auto, 500 West Scenic Route Boulevard, 73794. Be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. Pitch comes in, a swing, a foul tip, held on to by Silas Dubois. Krupp struck out his first time. Right-handed batter waits. Pitch from the lefty, Hallinar. That's in the dirt and back to the screen. Salem at Licking tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Not 4:30, 5 o'clock start at Deer Lick Park. 1-1 pitch comes home. Swinging a high fly ball in the center. Christensen's over, makes the catch. 1 out. He kind of crossed ways out there with Wayne Skidmore, but Christensen had called it off. Henry Womack will check in. He struck out his first time up. Salem Lady Tigers taking on Stoutland this afternoon. We'll be over there tomorrow when they take on the Potosi Lady Trojans. 4:30 start time. And another pop fly in the short center field. Coming on and making the catch is Christensen. 2 down. And Bryce Crammy will stand in. 4th inning, top of the inning. Brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Your agent, Jonas Schaefer, in the Crossroads, 573-729-5156. Pitch comes in, inside corner strike. To a little something off that one. Tigers in the 4th have White, Hallinar, and Sanders up. Down by 1, 2-1 here as we're in the top of the 4th inning. Pitch outside with a fastball. Christensen plays this hitter to pull. And Skidmore plays him to hit the other way. A lot of room down the left field line and in right center. They bunch toward left center for this hitter. Pitch outside corner, strike 2. Hallinar tickled that one right over the outside edge. Crammy waits. He grounded to third his first time. And he swings and misses. He strikes out for Hallinar. That is his 4th strikeout of the day. Down in order goes Owensville. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Owensville Dutchman 2, Salem Tigers 1. Back in a minute. Tiger Baseball, KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
I'd like to thank our friends at On the Spot Auto Glass for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. We know they can change out your auto glass just as their name says, on the spot. Give them a touch, feel, a call. Give them a message on Facebook. Whatever you need to do to get in touch with your friends at On the Spot Auto Glass, or wave them down when they're changing somebody else's glass out. They'll be more than happy to help you. 573-247-3608. On the Spot Auto Glass. They're supporting your Salem Tigers. We're ready for the bottom of the 4th inning. Willie Strader, your Farm Bureau Insurance agent, is here, and he's ready to assist you with all types of insurance, auto, home, business, life. They've also got renter's insurance. They've got farm insurance. They've got tractor insurance, boat insurance. They got insurance. Get in touch with our Farm Bureau. Willie Strader, 573-729-4941, or go on by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Standing in, Aaron White. He struck out his first time up, facing Bryce Crammy. The pitch comes home. Swing and a foul straight back, trying to hit our camera. Crammy, right-hander, has given up right now 2 or 3 Tiger hits. And Salem has left 3. The pitch comes home, inside and low. Looks like Owensville has somebody warming up down the right field line. Can't see numbers, but we can see players. Crammy in his 4th inning of work. Pitch coming to White. It's a little bit low. 2-1 to count. We are here in Salem with lovely sunshine, a few high, thin cirrus clouds. Great afternoon with a little breeze blowing in from directly to south. Pitch way outside. 3-1. Tigers could use base runners. White, Hallinar, Sanders down by 1. For Owensville in their 5th, and it'll be the top of their inning. Top of their lineup as well. The 3-1. Line drive down the right field line. That's going to fall for a base hit. And it gets by the right fielder, Vandergrift. And, gets by the right fielder, Womack. And in the second base goes White with a double. What a nice pull hook by White. He got out in front, but held the hips back, got that bat out front, and hooked it down the right field line for a leadoff double. And standing in is Brent Hallinar. A good piece of hitting by Aaron White to hold that bat back. Even though he got out in front, stayed on his front foot and drove it down the right field. And Womack couldn't cut it off, and it went by him for a double. There's a ground ball in the hole. Coming over to make the play at third base, and not in time as Wyrick got the throw down, or got the tag down, but Gabe Medlock's throw was a little high, and diving in underneath was White. And so that'll be a fielder's choice for Hallinar. Putting the ball in play, you never know what's going to happen. Now it's first and third, nobody out. Mason Sanders at the plate. Hallinar hit that ball in the hole. Medlock ranged over, got it. Wyrick back to the bag, but the throw was about waist high, and sliding in was White diving into the bag. And he was there with third base with nobody out, and the pitch comes in high and tight to Mason Sanders. He popped out to his first base his first time. Infield halfway for Owensville. White the tying run. Hallinar at second, or first base. Looks to try and get to second. See if he's stealing. Not going. And a pop-up again on the infield. No infield fly here. Coming in and making the catch, though, is Medlock. So Sanders pops out. Standing in will be Ryan Hallinar. Mason got on his front foot on that off-speed pitch and popped it straight up. When you're looking for something hard, you get something soft. You get that body moving, it's really hard to come back as the infield creeps in for the play to the edge of the infield. Now they'll back up a step or two, and there's a foul straight back on a high fastball to Ryan Hallinar. Took a whack at it. Wyrick in on the grass at third. Big hole on the right side where Brent Hallinar waits. Rock could put one through there and tie this game. Pitch to Hallinar, grounded to second his last time up, and he pops this one up down the third base side now to play. 0-2. Luke Christensen is on deck. One out here in the fourth inning after a leadoff double. Hallinar reached on the fielder's choice. Then a pop out by Sanders. Hallinar's in the hole, 0-2. Big hole in left center field. Big gap on the right side. Pitch comes home and a high fly ball down the left field line. Going back, that ball's getting drifted, and it is foul. Just in play, but foul too far for Vandergrift to get to. Then the conundrum is there. Do you catch it and let the run score, or do you let it fall foul? Ooh, what a decision to make. Hallinar with the 0-2 count. Again, Wyrick just cheating in on the grass a little bit. With 2 strikes, does not expect a bunt. Pitch comes home and a swing and a miss. And Hallinar down on strikes. 5th strikeout. And Christensen will stand in. Runners at first and third with nobody out. Now runners at first and third with 2 out. Luke struck out his first time up. Still that big hole on the right side. Trying to overcompensate is Homeyer. Trying to fill that gap. Christensen waits. Crammy, the sign, brings it. Swing and a hit ball hit right at the shortstop. Coming up with his Medlock to second for the force out, and that retires the side. Tigers blew a big chance there here in the 4th inning. A leadoff double, and then the fielder's choice by Hallinar putting White at third. First and third, nobody out, but they couldn't get that tying run home. And they trail it still 2-2-1. So no runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left. We played 4. 2-1 Owensville. Back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
I'd like to thank our friends at Technology Junkyard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Out on Highway 72 to the west, open Monday through Friday, 10 until 6. Chris can do amazing things with your computers as well as electronics and getting them repaired. So if you have some issues, feel free to get by and talk with him about that. And don't forget, too, he does recycling and repurposing services as well, such as his monitors. He's got some incredible monitors at some low prices. 573-453-0418. Technology Junkyard, proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. Top of the inning is brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. Remember, if you're a first-time home buyer, they've got a guide that'll help you with the questions you didn't even know you need to ask. Pretty simple. They've got it written down for you. 1104 South Main Street. Pick one up or call Jonah at 573-729-5156. Top of the order, Chase Wyrick, Tucker Sassman, Chris Allen. 2-1 our score with the Dutchman on top as Ryan Hellnar brings in the pitch, and that's in for a strike on the inside corner. Wyrick has reached on an error. He has walked. He has scored both Owensville runs. Right-handed batter. He is a senior this year. As the pitch comes in outside with a fastball, and it's 1-1. Tigers and Wildcats tomorrow at Licking. 5 o'clock start there. Now that's tomorrow at Licking. Pitch outside high. Tomorrow, our Lady Tigers taking the Lady Trojans of Potosi, 4:30, Salem City Park. If you can't make it, we'll be bringing it to you on KSMO Media. Coach Jim Moore in his first KSMO broadcast. He'll have his first Tiger Talk. I know he's excited. I know. 3-1 to count to Wyrick. Pitch from Hallinar. Pop foul back and out of play on a fastball. 3-2. They give him right center field. They have pretty much all day every time he's been to the plate. Sassman's the one to watch. He's got 2 hits. Matter of fact, Owensville only has 2 hits, and he's got them both. Pitch comes home and a foul down the right field line, reaching for that pitch. Out to the ditch line at the road. Wind picking up a little bit, coming out of the south directly, blowing toward left field. 3-2 pitch. That's high, ball 4. A leadoff walk. That is walk number 2 for Hallinar. Both have gone to Chase Wyrick. He'll be looking to run, no doubt about it. Ryan not fast to the plate. Wyrick will get a decent lead. We need to watch his shoulders, see if he's running. Not going. The pitch inside low. Knocked down there by Silas DuBois. Tucker Sassman drove in a run with a base hit his first time up. Then singled after Wyrick reached on an error to make it first and second with nobody out. Moved up on a wild pitch, and he's, you know the rest. That pitch is high and away. 2-1. Or 2-0, excuse me. Saspin, by the way, was thrown out at home plate on a grounder to Mason Sanders. He made a nice play and threw him out. 2-0 pitch inside low, ball 3, went in the dirt, scooped out again by Silas. So after walking the leadoff man, Tucker Saspin has a 3-0 count. From the stretch, brings it home. Strike on the outside corner. Saspin, right-handed batter. He's up in the front part of that batter's box. Runner not going. Way high, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Creating trouble here for the Salem Tigers at the top of the 5th inning. Coach Edwards is going to make his way out to the mound. And that might be it for Ryan. Tigers will gather at the mound. Tony might leave him in for another guy or two. Difficult on these coaches with the pitch count. Start walking guys. That pitch count starts rising very quickly, and each player has a certain amount of pitches he's allowed to throw according to MSHA rules. And in this case, we don't keep the pitch count in the press box. But Hallinar should probably have, just going into the 5th inning, probably another 10 to 15 pitches left if he's got enough gas to get there. Well, we will wait and see. He's being left in to face Chris Allen, who reached on an error by Sanders back in the 3rd. That allowed a run to score, and he also popped out to 2nd. So 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Renault trying to keep the man close at second base, and taking a strike was Allen. He's doing the catching today for Owensville. From the stretch, he looks, he checks, brings it in. Strike 2, eye on the outside edge. Allen looking for something else. Got the fastball. Hallinar has him 0-2. He could use the pop-up or the strikeout here. Pitch comes home. Swing and a tapper down the third base line. It's fair. And stepping on the bag and throwing to first is double play. They're saying it's a double play. I did not see the home plate umpire call a foul ball off his foot. And I think he's going to confer with the other umpire, but the other base umpire called the man out as well. He did not put his hands in the air, indicating a foul ball. And this might be working out for Salem very well. And it's a double play. And the Owensville coach is not happy with that. So Allen grounds into a 5-3 double play. He's pleading his case, but the umpire in the field called him out at third, and he still stood there at home plate. If you don't see hands go up in the air, it calls a foul ball. You better run. And neither guy did. Saspin did, as well as Wyrick. But Allen never left home plate. Double play goes 5-3. And there's 2 out. Well, that's a big break for the Salem Tigers. So man at second base for George Vandergrift. The ball was chopped at home plate. It went slowly down the third base line. Batter never started to run. Assuming the umpire at home had called, I'm guessing that he assumed the umpire at home plate was going to call a foul ball off his shin. He never did. And he didn't run. And then the base umpire called him out at third. And then on the throw across from Sanders, called him out at first. Double play. 2-1 Owensville. That's a big play in this inning if Hallinar can get out of the mess. The pitch comes in, fastball high. Well, Saspin's at second base after the double play. Never assume when you're a player. 1-0 count. Pitch comes home. Line drive into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Runner's going to try and score. Skidmore throw is coming home, but it's going to be way late. It goes all the way back to the screen as Hallinar did not get in position to cut it off and allows the runner to go to second base. Vandergrift with an RBI single makes it 3-1. And then an error. It's unfortunate that it goes to Vandergrift as the ball went all the way back to the screen. As the Tiger pitcher did not get in position to cut the ball off. Unfortunately, you can't charge mental errors. 3-1 Owensville. We are in the fifth inning. They got a run in the first, run in the third, run here in the fifth. Pitch comes in, another base hit in the left field. That's going to bring home another run to make it 4-1. That's down the line, and Medlock will make it a second base with a double. An RBI double right down the line by Medlock makes it 4-1. And Hallinar will be done for the day. Henry Lebb will be the hitter, but Tony Edwards is going to make the change. So a 2 out here in the fifth inning. Ryan Hallinar's day will be done. He'll be making the pitching change. So Brent Hallinar will come in and relieve Brother Ryan. We're here in the top of the fifth inning. Looks like Cody Lundy, I think, is going to play second base. We'll see as that all works out. If that is the case, he will take the place of Ryan Hallinar in the order. But Cody is out there. And I'm 99% sure he will go to second base. All started with a walk to crit Chase Wyrick, and then Tucker Sassman got a walk. A double play by Chris Allen, but then George Vandergrift ruined it with a base hit in the left field. Throw came home, got away from, well, went over the head of Skidmore, but then no position by Ryan Hallinar to cut it off to keep it from going back to the screen. And then it got between he and Silas DuBois back to the backstop that allowed Vandergrift to go to second base, and he promptly came home to score on the double by Gabe Medlock. So for Hallinar, he goes 4 2/3 innings. Gives up a total of 4 hits. He's still responsible for the man on second base. He did walk 3 in this game. He struck out 4. And again, still responsible for the man at second base. So it's a 4-1 game. Owensville on top. Brent Hallinar taking over for Ryan. And as we expected, Lundy does go to second base. And everybody else will remain where they are. So the first man to face Brent Hallinar will be Henry Lebb. 2 runs in this fifth inning. 4-1 Owensville. Tigers had a big chance back in the fourth inning. First and third and nobody out, but could not tally. And now Owensville, after a double play, able to score 2 runs. That fastball's outside. Well, Ryan gave him 4 2/3, but could not get out of the inning. And now pitch a little bit high to Henry Lebb. From the stretch, pitch way high. 3-0. in the fifth for Salem would be the top of the order. Silas Du Bois, Wayne Skidmore, and Dan Barry. Salem's going to need at least 3. Pitch comes home, outside corner for a strike. Going to cross fire on that fastball. Proud to have you along with us on KSMO Media. Hope you're enjoying the game. Right now, Owensville leading at 4-1. Pitch inside corner for a strike. Good fastball. Tied him up. Couldn't do nothing with that one. Hasleb won something out over the plate. Didn't get it. The 3-2 pitch from Brent Hallinar. Way outside, ball 4. Third walk of the inning. And Kai Krupp will stand in. Kai, their center fielder. He flew out to center his last time up, struck out his first time. First and second, 2 down. Pitch to Krupp. Comes home. That's a fastball right down the middle. Bad throw back by Du Bois. Fortunately, Renault was kind of up the middle, keeping the runner close. By the way, that ball is in play on that throwback by the catcher. The 0-1 comes home with a big chopper to Sanders. He steps on the bag, dropped the ball, now steps on the bag to retire the side. He turned around to find a ball, and as he did, he dropped the ball. Was able to find it and retire the side. 5 unassisted on that play. 2 runs on a total of 2 hits. No errors. I'm sorry, make that 1 error, and there were 2 men left. We've now played 4.5. We have a score of Owensville 4 and the Salem Tigers 1. We'll come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Weather in the Ozarks is unpredictable. Make sure you've got the right insurance to stay protected. Talk to Randall Vaughn and Charlene Turner of Vaughn Insurance Services, LLC in Salem today. For all of your auto, home, life, business, and health insurance needs, Vaughn Insurance is here for you. Call 573-729-9445 or visit them at 400 West 4th Street in Salem today.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-1 is our score now. And the bottom of the inning brought to you by your friends, Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance, right here in Salem, 573-729-4941. Willie's like one of us. He lives right here, ready to help you with your local needs. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance. I want to thank our friends at Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Jenna Deason is a fantastic agent if you need farm, hunting, or recreational outdoor property. She's a specialist in that type of sales. Of course, she can help you with any different type of real estate as well. 573-247-0521. Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. Du Bois, Skidmore, and Berry. Tigers need some tallies. They're going to give Cy that whole big room out in left center field. See if he can take one that way. He takes a fastball in the outside corner. Good pitch to try and go to left field, but Cy backed off. Left-handed batter. He waits the pitch. Inside and low. Let's see why I didn't play basketball. Next one coming to side. Swing and a miss. Trying to pull that one. Got his hips out in front. Bryce Crammy doing a good job keeping Salem off balance. 1-2 the count. 5th inning. The pitch comes home. Outside. Ball 2-2. Salem Lady Tigers taking on Stoutland today. We hope that they're doing well. As the pitch comes home, it's in the dirt. 3-2. Lead-off walk would be dandy if you want to give it to us. Tigers need runners. Trailing it by 3. The 3-2 pitch coming to Du Bois. Here it is. Fouled back on a fastball right down the middle. Didn't try and fool anybody with that one. Coming to the end of March, here we are at 80 degrees again. Pitch comes home, and there's a fly ball in the left center field. Well hit, but high in the air, giving plenty of time for Kai Krupp to get over there and get it, and he does. Hit it in the right direction, just too high in the air, and Krupp had plenty of time to venture over and plant himself underneath that high fly ball by Cy Du Bois. Skidmore's got 2 hits. Stands in. Tigers got 2 hits from Skidmore, double by Barry, and a double by Aaron White. Same amount of hits as Owensville, but not the same amount of runs. Fastball up and in. So Hallinar, by the way, that the book is finished on him, gave up all 4 runs. Pitch is low. Of that 4 runs, 3 of them were earned. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 4 hits in 4 2/3 innings. Right now, he stands to be the loser if Salem cannot come back. That pitch is low. It's 3-0 to Skidmore, and I think Crammy might be starting to wear out. Well, actually, they made a change. I didn't even see that. Pitch is a strike. It must be brothers. That pitch is high, ball 4. So Bryce Crammy started. Weston Crammy is now pitching. Well, I thought they looked the same, so I didn't even catch that. 4 innings for Bryce. He gave up 4 hits, as we mentioned. He had 5 strikeouts. Responsible for the 1 run. It was earned. And he did walk a man. Now Weston Crammy. With 1 out, walks his first. Barry stands in. Pitch comes home. A ground, tapper foul back to the screen. Not really a grounder, but just tap back at the plate. I don't think there are any other changes. Not that I can see. There's a smash 1-hopper to the shortstop. Medlock over to second, but the ball's bobbled. And that allows the Salem Tigers to have 2 men on. That'll be an error. Throw was a little bit offline, but didn't seem to be that bad. And Leighton Holmeyer could not handle it. I'm going to give him the error. The throw is a little bit offline, but not bad enough. Which do you think? Second baseman or shortstop? Which one? You only got 2 choices. We'll go to second baseman. Trying to bunt that ball was Ragsdale on a pitch way high by Weston Crammy. Looking back at the second base is Weston. Brings it home, low and away. 1-1 the count. Barry's at first base. He reached on the error. Has the throw to second. Eluded Leighton Holmeyer. Gives Tigers a chance. Tying runs at the plate. Pitch to Ragsdale way outside, and it's 2-1. So Bryce Crammy, 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, a walk and 5 strikeouts. And a little visit from his friendly coach to remind him, I didn't put you out here to throw pitches outside. So 2 on, 1 out. We're in the 5th inning. Salem Tigers down 4-1. Run in the 1st inning on a base hit by Tucker Sassman. Drove in Chase Wyrick. In the 3rd inning, an error by Mason Sanders allowed the run to score on a ground ball by Chris Allen. That was Wyrick again. And then in the 5th inning, with first 2 reaching on walks, a double play by Allen made it a man at second base with 2 out, but George Vandergrift got a base hit to left field, went to second base on an error, and then scored on a double by Medlock. And that makes it 4-1. 2 runs scoring in that 5th inning. Salem's only run came in the 3rd. A 1-out walk to Du Bois, a base hit by Skidmore, and a double by Berry, where Skidmore got thrown out at home plate after hesitating around 3rd base. That's where we stand right now with runners at 1st and 2nd. A 2-1 count to Hayden Ragsdale. He tapped back to the mound and walked. Pitch from Weston Crammy. Throw back to second base. And Lane Homemeyer had to dive across to catch the ball. Nobody was over the bag, and he dove back across to make sure it didn't go into center field. 2-1 to count. Ragsdale shows bunt. Missed again, a foul tip. And it's 2-2. Well, that ball was about as straight could be. But Hayden could not put it down. Pitch comes home. Fastball high, and a balk has been called. He did not come to a stop. So a balk's been called on the pitcher, Weston Crammy. Well, that does the job that Ragsdale couldn't do on the sacrifice bunt. It's 3-2. Pitch comes in, strike 3 call. He took it, fastball in the outside corner. First strikeout for Weston Crammy, and Hayden Ragsdale, I don't think very happy with that at bat. He walked away kind of frustrated. So now it'll be up to Aaron White, who's doubled and struck out, facing a new pitcher, Weston Crammy. He could bring Salem to within 1. He swings and misses one up high, and a high fastball. Aaron led off that 4th with that double down the right field line. A similar blow would bring in 2. Pitch, chopper right back to the mound. Taking it there is Weston Crammy. He throws out White, 1-3 to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, an error, 2 left. Salem Tigers have stranded 7, and they trail Owensville as we go to the top of the 6th inning by a score of 4-1. We'll come back in 1 minute. It is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
And we welcome you back to the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Back to the hill goes Brent Hallinar. his second inning of work. Took over for Ryan back in that 5th inning. And after a walk, he was able to get Kai Krupp. I'd like to thank our friends at Quick Tan and More 24-hour tanning. Now for you a stand-up bed, yep, stand-up tanning bed, or 6 traditional lay-down beds at 405 North Main Street, downtown, right across from the courthouse. 573-453-8024. Quick Tan and More, proud to be your supporter of Tiger Sports. Well, tomorrow we'll be at Salem City Park for Lady Tiger Softball, our first broadcast of them. They're taking on Stoutland today. They'll take on Potosi tomorrow. Can't remember who they're playing on Thursday off the top of my head. They're playing the weather? They might be playing the weather. But anyway, we'll be there Thursday as well. That might be, no, I won't be licking. Maybe it is. Anyway, it will be Womack and Crammy, and then top of the order, Chase Wyrick to face Brent Hellenar. Henry Womack has struck out, flied out to pitch. That's high. Waiting is Womack. A little bit of an open stance. He swings and misses. Womack, very slender young man. Gets back in. Puts his toe down as his front foot with a little bit of an open stance and pops that one towards first, but it's going to fall. Danbury can't get there in time. Ball's right in on his fist. Sawed him off. He's probably thankful it's not a 32-degree day. His hands would be ringing. Weston Crammy on deck. Pitch comes home, high and outside. 3-2 to count. Brent Hellenar, right-hander. From the stretch. Brings it, and a high pop fly short left field. Going out in the shortstop and coming in is Skidmore. He can't, none of them can get it. Falls in the Bermuda Triangle, and that'll be a base hit. Well, Renault started to go out there and then kind of, I don't know, I don't say give up on it, but probably thought that Skidmore had the better chance for it. He couldn't get there. And that'll be a hit for Womack, his first. And Weston Crammy will stand in. Top of the order will follow. Have to give them the code wristband. Must not have that many. Runner going. The pitch is outside. Throw to second base. High. He's safe. Stolen base for Womack. He's got some speed. That pitch was high. Good pitch for Sy to get and throw down there, but Womack beat it easy. And it's 1-0 to count. We are in the 6th inning. 4-1 Owensville. Tigers have had chances in the 4th and the 5th, actually in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and have only been able to get one run. Pitch comes home way outside with a fastball. Breezy afternoon here at Salem, but plenty of sunshine, keeping it nice and warm. The 2-0 pitch comes home. A little bit low, 3-0. Tigers got some guys warming up a little bit. I think mostly it's batting practice for the JV. 3-0 count to Weston Crammy. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Big gap on that right center field alley. Daring somebody to hit it out there. 3-1 pitch. High fly ball to center. Christensen has a beat on it. Since Skidmore there, they're both there, and Christensen will take it. One out. O'Crammy flies out to center. Chase Wyrick will stand in. Wyrick has walked twice, reaching an error. He's 0 for 1 in the game. But he has scored 2 runs. Right-handed batter digs in. He's deep in the box. Ryan Hellenar checks. Runner at second base, 1 down as the pitch comes home. Outside. Sanders even with a bag at third. Barry's on the infield grass at first base, thinking he might bunt. I don't think so. 1-0 pitch comes home. Outside and high. Maybe more high than outside. 2-0. Fastball by Hellenar just a little bit high. Brandt looks in. Silas the sign. Pitch comes home. That's outside again. 3-0. We are in the 6th inning. Runner at second base, 1 out. The 3-0 pitch comes home. That's a strike. Guided that one right over the outside edge. Out to second base is Womack, dancing around. Renault trying to keep him close. The 3-1 just missed outside. And another walk for Chase Wyrick. 3 walks on the day. And that'll make runners at first and second for Sassman. Tucker has 2 hits in this game, walked, has scored a run, driven in a run. And been thrown out at the plate. 1 down here in the 6th inning. Womack with the lead. Wyrick at first base. That pitch way outside. And cross-firing is Brent Hellenar, but he's really pulling the ball across. Right now from the front part of that, right in the middle of that rubber. Pitch comes in, a grounder, fair down the third base line. They're going to bring in Womack. He's going to try and score. Skidmore throws to third base. No other throw. It's 5-1. Sassman with his 3rd hit of the game. Wyrick stopped at second base. Womack came around to score on the single. About 1.5 feet fair down that third base side. Chris Allen will stand in. He last time up into a strange double play. Reached on air before that and popped out. First and second. 1 down, a run in, 5-1 Owensville. Pitch comes in from Hellenar. That's a high. Hellenar wanted him to go for that. He wouldn't chase. Owensville's done a good job of keeping those bats down, making them throw the ball in the strike zone. A lot of high throws today by Salem. Pitch. There's a little pop fly in the short center field. But coming in and making the catch is Christensen. Throws it back into the infield. Knocked down by Dan and Barry. Christensen had a ball hit right at him. He had a hard time tracking it, but able to figure it out on the line drive by Allen. And there's 2 down. He had to go to his knees to make sure that he caught that. Either that, he was praying it was going to hit him. I'm pretty sure he knew he was going to catch it all the way. Vandergrift stands in the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. That's a hard ball. It's hit right at you, and that ball's knuckling a little bit. Ugh, nothing worse. And you do try and play it right to your body if you possibly can. The 0-1, that pitch is high and away. But a good job out there by Luke Christensen to play that one directly at him and make the catch. Vandergrift has a base hit, an RBI in this game. Pitch comes home in the dirt. He also has a sacrifice. We'll see a lot of number 4 hitters have a sacrifice, but he does. And he struck out. 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI. and a run scored. Runner going, pitch to strike, throw to third base, and safe. Sanders thought he tagged him, but he did not. Wyrick safe on the stolen base, and Sassman followed him going in the second. Throw was right there. Looked like Sanders had time to get him. I don't know if he just missed him or the throw took him just far enough away from Wyrick. The 1-2, that's high. Good fastball by Helenar, but up again, out of the strike zone. 2 out, run in. And now Wyrick kind of coming up gimpy on that right knee. Take a little stroll down the third base line. They may send him off. That's Chase Wyrick is their best pitcher. And he's going to check out. Who's going to come in for him? Number 2. Elliott Phillips. Oh, here in this 6th inning, Elliott Phillips checks in. He's at third base for Chase Wyrick. And the pitch to Vandergrift. Popped up, foul, backing out of play. Had to reach for that one. Vandergrift not a very big guy, but he's got that number 4 slot in the batting order. Waits on Brent Helenar. From the stretch, the 2 runners at second and third, the pitch. Outside, ball 4. Too many walks have hurt the Salem Tigers in this one. Standing in right now, Gabe Medlock. A pitch comes home. That's a strike on the outside edge. 3 walks by Mr. Brent Helenar. 3 by Ryan Helenar. That's 6 on the day. Pitch comes home, a swing and a miss. Good pitch. Medlock swung right through that one. He's doubled, reached on a fielder's choice, and grounded to third. 1 for 3. From the stretch, Brent Helenar looks, checks, brings it, and a high pop fly on the infield. Lundy calls for it. Lundy makes the catch, and that retires the side. 1 run on a total of 1 hit. There were 3 men left on a couple of walks, and we've played 5.5. Our score, Owensville 5, Salem Tigers 1. We'll come back in a minute. It is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Don't forget, Vaughn Insurance Services is proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. Randall or Charlene can help you and help you save money. Get you that right insurance. Find more about their information and about the services that they offer and about saving money. All 3 at one time. 573 729-9445. Or simply stop by 400 West 4th Street. Vaughn Insurance Services, proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. It will be Brent Hellenar, Mason Sanders, Ryan Hellenar. Umpire's waiting for Brent to get up to the plate. He's standing there, I think modeling, wasn't he? Looked pretty good. He got to stand there, pat on the shoulder. Look good. Well, Brent's waiting, and the first pitch out him, ball one, outside. Weston Crammy took over after the last inning. Got out of it somehow. Here in the 6th inning, the Tigers setting up Brent Hellenar, Mason Sanders, Ryan Hellenar. They need some hits. They need some walks. They need errors. They need some runs. They're down by 4, 5-1, bottom of the 6th inning. Next pitch to Hellenar. That's a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Red has reached on the fielder's choice. He struck out in this game. Weston Crammy, the right-hander, gets back out there on top of that mound. He brings home the next one. A little bit low. 3-1. Salem will take the walks. 2 walks for the Salem Tigers given up by Owensville today. Salem Tigers have given up 6. And some errors to boot. Pitch, strike, right down the middle. Hellenar taking all the way. Right-handed batter gets back in. Brent Hellenar waits. He's 0 for 2 today as the pitch comes home. A line drive foul. Late swing on that ball up and in. As Ben graciously told me, we have Potosi tomorrow down to Salem City Park for the Lady Tiger softball, and then Ava on Thursday. The Lady Bears will come trouncing into town. 3-2 pitch. Strike call outside corner. Brent does not agree, but he's down on strike. Second strikeout for Weston Crammy. Mason Sanders will stand in. He's popped out to first and popped out to short. Sanders waits. The pitch comes in. Inside a little bit low. We're in the 6th inning. 5-1 Owensville with runs in the 1st, 3rd, and 5th, and 2 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th. Pitch is up and in. Sanders looking for something to hit. Weston Crammy not giving him much. Shallow in the infield at the corners and shallow in the outfield. That pitch fouled right to the dugout of Owensville. We got Blues hockey tonight, don't we? By gosh, by golly, we got Cardinals too. By gosh, we got a lot of stuff going on. Swing and a miss on one up in the eyes. Mason Sanders. We'll have Cardinals right after our game. Join in progress. And then Blues later tonight. A little bit of delayed basis. Or what? Half hour. After a short delay. We'll say half hour. 3-2 count. Sanders waits. Pitch comes home. Inside and low, ball 4. Well, that's a start for the Salem Tigers. Their 3rd walk of the day that they received. They've had 4 hits. And Ryan Hellenar Cody Lundy will stand in. He took over for Ryan when Ryan became expendable, when Brent became the pitcher. Well, Ryan went 4 2/3 innings. Didn't pitch too badly. That pitch is a high strike on a swing by Lundy. Christensen's on deck. Tigers running out of time to try and tally. They're down 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner at first base, 1 out for Cody Lundy as the pitch comes home. That's high with a fastball. Salem will be at Licking tomorrow. 5 o'clock start time at the Deer Lick Park. Good luck to the Tigers over there taking on the Wildcats. Swing and a miss on the pitch from Weston Cramming. From the stretch, looking in, Cramming. Sanders with the lead. Strike three call in the outside corner. Lundy caught looking. That is the third strikeout for Weston Cramming. Standing in will be Christensen. Salem needs some runs. Man at first, 2 down. Christensen's reaching the fielder's choice and struck out. Cramming brings it home. It's in the dirt. Nice scoop there by Chris Allen. Dutchmen in their orange jerseys tonight with the white shoulder caps and sleeves, white pants, black hats with the orange bill. Pitch comes in, a foul off to the side. Salem Tigers have their Carolina blue helmets, their Carolina blue jerseys, with a little bit of a navy stripe in there. And otherwise, they have their white pants with their single pinstripe on the outside of the leg, hip to ankle. That's a strike. 1-2 to Christensen. Tigers not making much noise. Two strikeouts and a walk in this inning. Christensen waits. He's in the hole, 1-2. The pitch. Strike three call. Christensen took it and struck out the side was Weston Cramming as the Tigers go down without much of a whimper in that 6th inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We've now played 6 innings. It is the Dutchman leading the Salem Tigers by a score of 5-1. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
We welcome you back. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It will be Leb, Krupp, and Womack. They'll face Brent Hallinar. The bottom of that last inning, by the way, is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. And don't forget, if you're looking for any types of insurance, Willie can really help you out at 1414 West Scenickers Boulevard. And if you'd like Willie to stop by and visit with you, feel free to give him a call, 573-729-4941. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance. Top of the 7th inning. Salem Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media. Salem Tiger Softball on KSMO Media. See what the Tigers can do here. See if they can shut down Owensville, come back and rally in the 7th. Leb swings and misses. He has walked, reached on air, grounded out. He is 0 for 2. He waits. Pitch from Hallinar, and a foul straight back. Leb, right-handed batter, waits. He's the DH today. Pitch from Hallinar, way high. That would drop down, almost sidearm. He comes back with another, and that's low and outside, trying to crossfire. problem with crossfire is sometimes you lose your release point. And that pitch is fouled off to the side, keeping it 2-2. Total of 6 hits in this game for Owensville. Tigers of Salem have 4. There's a fly ball to left center field. On the run and making the catch is Christensen. Ball hung up a little bit. Left the bat. That ball looked like it might have a chance to drop, but Leb got it up there in that wind and it just kind of drifted. Lou Christensen been somewhat busy out in center field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 putouts. Pretty good for center fielder. Pitch misses to inside to Kai Krupp. Krupp, one of those guys who went out to center field, did that back in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 3, and that pitch popped towards right center field. Pretty well hit. And that ball's not going to get caught. Going to fall down. Ragsdale's going to bring it back in for the pop fly double by Krupp. Not that he drilled that ball, but he hit it in the right place. A big hole in that right center field gap we've been talking about pretty much all day. And that's where he guided that fly ball to, and it falls for a double. So 1-out double. Henry Womack will stand in. He singled his last time up and scored a run. Krupp's first hit of the game, by the way. Pitch comes home. Womack takes a strike. Looking in is Hallinar. The sign from Du Bois brings it. There's a chop towards short. That's going to be a tough play. Sanders going to have to hustle. Throws the ball just in time. Nobody at third base. And looks like Renault got some instruction from Coach Edwards. You got to cover third. That's after the fact. And so the runner goes to third base on the throw. 5-3 on the putout by Sanders. Standing in will be Weston Crammy. Pitch comes home. Strike on the outside edge. Crammy, not like his brother Bryce. He flew out to center. Back in the 6th inning. He's the 9th man in the order. They'll go back to the top of the order. There's 2 outs. That pitch inside did not hit the bat. Very close to ticking that bat, but a 1-1 count. 7th inning action here at Salem. Salem down by 4, 5-1. Pitch comes home. That's a nice pitch on the outside edge. 1-2 to count. Hallinar's got this start, and they're going to pitch today. Tomorrow will be different hurlers for the Tigers at Licking. Pitch comes home and a smash. Base hit into left field. It's 6-1. Past the glove of Sanders. Not much chance on that one. That ball was ripped as Crammy gets the base hit, the RBI, and it's 6-1 lead. And Chase Wyrick is going to step back in. He got run for back a little bit while back ago when he was at third base by Phillips. But he's back in there now. Ball hit and falls right by Ragsdale, and that's going to bring another run home to make it 7-1. On a fly ball to right. Well, Hayden lost it. But that'll fall in for an RBI double for Wyrick. His first hit of the day. And it's now 7-1. I saw the ball go up to right field, and I really did think that Ragsdale was going to catch it. Then the ball just kind of fell not too far from him. So don't know if he lost it or the wind got a hold of it, something. But it fell to the ground, I will say harmlessly. And a run comes home. 7-1 our score. Pitch coming to Sassman has been a good hitter all day. That pitch is high. It's 2-0. This young man has 3 hits on the day. He has scored a run. Allen's on deck if they keep it going. Pitch from Ryan Hellenar comes home. There's a ground ball. Pass Sanders in the left. That'll be a base hit and to hold the runner at third base. Tucker Sassman with 4 hits today. He is 4 for 4 in the game. Wyrick stopped at third. Allen's up. He's looking for his first hit. He did reach on an error. Grounded into a double play. Lined out to center. Ryan Hellenar trying to get out of this 7th inning. 2 runs already in. The pitch outside with a fastball. Another one of those crossfires. Allen, right-handed batter, kind of midway in that batter's box. Runner takes off from first. The pitch is a strike. Silas bobbled the ball, but he didn't have much chance there. Stolen base. One and one to count, 2 down. Pitch comes home. Strike on the outside corner. I don't think Chris Allen agreed. A little perturbed at that call, but he gets back in. 1-2 to count. 2 down, and the pitch from Hellenar comes home. Outside. 2-2. Vandergrift is on deck. 2 more ducks on the pond out there for Owensville. Now with a 6-run lead. A pitch and a foul down the right side. That's going to go out of play. Two to the count, 2 down. We are in the 7th inning. Dutchmen have scored runs in the first third, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 2 here in the 7th, and have broken open a pretty tight game. Pitch comes home and a grounder towards second. Lundy bobbles it, gets it, throws too late. Another run scores. Wyrick comes home and make it 8-1. Sassman goes to third base. Lundy sat back, ball hit right at him, and then the ball took a little bit of a jump. It came up to him. Couldn't field it cleanly. That ball rolled away from him, and Vandergrift will stand in with an 8-1 lead. Coach Edwards coming out to talk to his hurler. And the Tigers in this contest, I have them for 4 errors. And we possibly could have added an additional 1 or 2. More than likely, additional 1. On to that. 4 errors in this game. In the latter part of this game, that has made a little bit more of a difference, but not all that much as far as the earned runs are concerned. But give the Dutchmen credit now. They're starting to really tally the hits, and they're starting to add up. (8-1) our score. 4 hits in this inning. They now have 10 hits on the day. They've been given 6 walks. Pitch from Hellenar. That's high with a fastball. First and third. 2 down to Vandergrift. He has walked, he has singled, sacrificed, and struck out. Drove in a run. Pitch comes home. Swing and a foul off his foot. One and one to count. In the Salem Tigers 7th, it'll be the top of the order. Silas DuBois, Wade Skidmore, and Dan and Barry. We're going to need a touchdown in the extra point, at least. Maybe they'll go for 2. Pitch comes in. That's high. Ryan Hellenar got the start. 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts, and Brent took over from there. Runner steals second without a play, as Allen got a tremendous jump off first base. He was going before Brent threw the ball. 3-1 to count. Vandergrift back in. Second and third, the pitch. That's a strike on the outside edge. Like a slider or a cutter, call it what you will. 3-2 the count. 2 down here, top of the 7th inning. And the pitch from Helenar. And a whole pop fly, foul and out of play. Reaching for that one was Vandergrift. At second base, Allen. At third base, Tucker Sassman. Vandergrift waits, wiggles that bat as the pitch comes home. Outside ball 4. 4th walk of the day by Brent Helenar. And standing in is Gabe Medlock. He's the 9th man to bat in this inning. 8-1 our score. That pitch, that's a strike. Medlock is reaching the fielder's choice. He has doubled, popped out, grounded out. 1 for 4 in this game. Bases are loaded with Dutchmen. That pitch just missed outside. Shadows starting to play a little havoc here in parts of the field at the Salem Baseball Field Complex. Brent Helenar brings that one. That's strike 2 with a fastball on the outside edge. Sassman at third, Allen at second, and George Vandergrift at first base. And a 1-2 and a foul straight back on a fastball. Eight-1 Dutchman from the stretch. The pitch. Pop fly back. It's going to go out of play. Got underneath that one and fouled it off to the right side and kept drifting over the dugout of the Dutchman. Sam will be a licking tomorrow. Take on the Wildcats. Again, that start time is 5 o'clock. The 1-2 pitch. It comes home. And a foul off to the right again. That ball's up. Gabe Medlock. He's their shortstop today for the Dutchman. Pitch. Swing. And a foul. Just got a piece of that one. Ball tailed in on him. And he just got it off the handle right underneath his hands. Staying alive. Don't start singing. 1-2 the count still. And the pitch comes home. High. 2-2. Great afternoon for baseball. Now we're in the evening hours. As the 2-2 pitch comes home, and there's a foul straight back again. Brent trying to get it by Medlock, and he's been unable to do so. 2-2 the count. Really trying to break it open here as Medlock's. The pitch comes in. There's a grounder foul. Coach grabbed it. Nice play. And then can't make the throw to the pitcher. Don't do as I do, do as I say. I'm the coach. That was a nice barehanded stab of that one hopper. Still 2-2 to count. Still Medlock. And here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Medlock goes down on strikes. And that for Helenar is his first strikeout. But 3 more runs come in to tally here for the Dutchman. They score 3 times. They do so on 4 hits. There was an error, and there were 3 men left. The Dutchmen have stranded this game 12 guys. Yeah, 12 of them as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Dutchmen have a 7-run lead, 8-1. We'll take a 1-minute break and come right back. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Dent County Farm Supply is locally owned and here to serve your farm and home needs. Check out everything that we have to offer, including feed, custom mix, fencing, and seed, just to name a few. Did you know that we carry top brand names such as Purina, Bad Boy, Showrite, Weaver, and Steel? No need to travel, we're right here for you. Stop in and talk to the helpful staff at Dent County Farm Supply today, located at the corner of Highway 72 and East Scenic Rivers Boulevard here in Salem.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Welcome back to Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. Salem Tigers down by 7, and checking in to do the pitching is going to be Medlock. Crammy went 2 innings. Looks like their second baseman, Holmeyer, is now playing short, and who's playing second? 13 is playing second base. So Bryce Crammy's now playing second base, back in the game here in the bottom of the 7th. So Layton Holmeyer is playing shortstop. And standing in is Du Bois. So Weston Crammy pitched 2 innings. Du Bois fouls it back. He struck out 4. He walked 2, gave up no runs and no hits. Medlock brings the next one home. A curveball in for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Waiting is Silas Du Bois. The 0-2 pitch. Medlock brings it in. That's low. Left-handed batter for the Salem Tigers. He's doing their catching with an open stance to pitch. Just a tick high. 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Salem needs a bunch of runners, a bunch of runs. They need a bunch. Pitch comes home in the dirt on a curveball. Really see Medlock trying to throw that curve. It's very deliberate. Hopefully Tiger hitters can see that as well. A 3-2 pitch from Medlock. Here it comes. High fastball, ball 4. He had him down in the count, but Silas works to walk. There's the start of our rally. Eight-1 our score as Wayne Skidmore's got a couple of hits in this game. He's 2 for 2. Last time Silas walked, he scored. Tigers need more of that. Pitch comes in, low and away. Salem with just 4 hits in this game. And they've not been given much of anything else. 3 walks, now 4 in this game. 8-1 our score as Skidmore waits. The pitch comes in. That fastball's a strike. Right-handed batter, slightly close stance. He waits. Du Bois a short lead at first base. Not going. That curveball is a strike. And Skidmore's in the hole. So Bryce Crammy comes back into play, second base. Throw over, and Silas is back. Re-enter. Always love high school rules. Re-enter. Skidmore will get back in. Down the count, 1-2. Bottom of the seventh inning. Pitch and a swing and a miss. Good hard fastball. Blew it right by him. Did Medlock. First strikeout for him. And standing in will be Dan and Barry. Dan is 1 for 3. Reached on an error, and he had a double, an RBI double. Medlock looks at the runner. He's going to pitch a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Throw to second base. Not in time. Du Bois steals the bag, but his run means nothing unless the Tigers can generate a whole bunch of offense. They're down by 7, 8-1. We're in the seventh inning. 1 out, man at second base. Pitch comes in. That's a strike on the outside corner. From the stretch, brings it home. A little bit low. 2-1. So Ryan Hellnar got the start today. Gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And Brent Hellnar came up, gave up 4 runs so far. And a big chop to the right side. Barry trying to beat the runner to the bag, or beat the man to the bag. He does not. As getting that ball was Tucker Sassman, and he just jogged over that way and made the play. 3 unassisted. Silas moves to third base. There's 2 down for Hayden Ragsdale. Ragsdale struck out, walked, and grounded back to the pitcher. Takes a strike. Gabe Medlock on the mound, right-handed batter, or right-handed pitcher. Pitch comes home. That's another pitch on the outside edge. It's quickly 0-2. Owensville trying to get their second win of the year. Tigers trying to avoid their third loss. The pitch, a little bit high with the fastball. Salem will be a licking tomorrow, 5 o'clock against the Wildcats. But we'll be here in Salem with the Lady Tigers taking on the Potosi Lady Trojans, 4:30, Salem City Park. Curveball and a line drive into right field. Base hit. And that'll bring in a run. Good job of hitting by Hayden Ragsdale. He just cut back on the swing and drove that ball into right center field to make it 8-2. And Aaron White will step in. Tigers' 5th hit of the day. White has a double. Pulled that one down the right field line. Womack cheats over that way again, and he takes a strike, does Aaron White. He bats on the left side. Gets back in. Right on top of that plate. Pitch to him. Fouls it straight back. I had it. Pretty close. 0-2 the count. White takes a strike. He's out of there. An inside pitch, and White not thrilled by that call. And a second strikeout for Medlock ends the game as the Salem Tigers fall to the Dutchman by a score of 8-1. They fall to 2-3 in the year. I believe the Dutchmen now are 2-6 on the season. And the 7th inning for Salem. 1 run on 1 hit. There was no errors, a walk, and 1 man left. We have now finished this contest and get ready for our post-game show. be coming up in just a moment. A post-game show brought to you by your friends over at United Country Salem Realty. Remember, for the wrap of the game, always listen in right after our conclusion of the broadcast right here at KSMO. And don't forget, too, if you're needing property, no matter what kind it might be, maybe a house in town, maybe you're looking for country property, maybe something recreational, feel free to get in touch with your friends at United Country Salem Realty. 573-729-3148 or stop by 605 South Main Street. Babette Wells, broker, owner, ready to assist you today. We'll come back in 3 minutes with stats on this one. It's Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Field complex, it was Owensville defeating the Tigers 8-2. I know I said 8-1, but it was 8-2. Tonight, the Tigers fall to 2-3 on the year. They had won their last two in a row, and they'll have to get back on the winning track tomorrow at Licking. It was a good job of pitching, though, by the Crammy boys as they really shut down the Salem Tigers. Bryce got the start. He went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, a run, walked 1, and struck out 5. Then Weston Crammy came in for 2 innings. He walked 2, struck out 4, and then it was Gabe Medlock finishing up 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. He had walked Silas DuBois, who came around to score, and he struck out 2. For the Salem Tigers, Ryan Helenar went 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. And then Brent Helenar came on for 2 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Losing pitcher was Ryan Helenar. Winning pitcher was Bryce Crammy in the game. The big hitting star of this game was Tucker Sassman, 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He really had a good game for Owensville. Chase Wyrick was 1 for 2. He scored twice, drove in a run. Also 1 For 2 was George Vandergrift. He drove in a run. 1 for 5 was Gabe Medlock, and he drove in a run. Also getting hits was Kai Krupp and Henry Womack, and also Weston Crammy. All got hits, and Weston also scored a run today for Owensville. Owensville did leave 12 men on. Salem Tigers left 10 in the contest. For the Salem Tigers, Wayne Skidmore had a couple of hits. 2-run score for Silas DuBois. He earned a couple of walks. Dan Berry had an RBI double, and Hayden Ragsdale had an RBI single in the game. Aaron White also had a double for the Salem Tigers. As, again, not a lot of offense today for the Salem Tigers, and losing to the Owensville Dutchman by a score of 8-2. So Tigers will try and get back on the winning track tomorrow when they go to Licking. And, of course, we hope that they will do well. Remember, the start time there is 5 o'clock tomorrow, not a normal 4:30 start, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Our next broadcast will be from the Salem City Park, as our Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Trojans of Potosi. 4:30 start time, 4:15 Tiger Talk coach Jim Moore. And we hope you'll enjoy that broadcast as well. This one didn't go the way of the Salem Tigers, as Owensville got the bats out early, scored a run in the first inning, a third, got another one in the fifth, two in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and 3 in the seventh to win it by a score of 8-2. And one of those kind of games that little pop fly here, a little drop there, and those errors started to mount up. And when they do, they just keep that pitcher pitching, and you just never know what's going to happen. A lot of errors for the Salem Tigers, though, really were not of the allowing runners on. Only 2 of those were errors like that. Other errors were thrown around, allowing runners to move up bases. And so that doesn't constitute unearned runs unless they would not be forced in. So 8-2 our final score tonight. I want to thank Allie for being with us. She didn't say a lot, like nothing. But she's just learning, and we hope that she enjoyed her time here at the KSMO booth. With that, thank Ben for doing all the video work. And, of course, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanking you for joining us, for being here with us today. Cardinals are taking on the Mets. We're going to join that game in progress. Ben, is that what we're doing? 1-1 our score, Cardinals and the Mets. So we hope you'll enjoy that one. And Blues Hockey later tonight right here on KSMO Media. Until tomorrow afternoon, we hope you have a fantastic evening and good night from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media. Today's game has been brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Town & Country Insurance, the City of Salem, Dent County Prevention Coalition, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, Salem Truss Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Flying W Boutique, Four Rivers Community Health Center, American Family Insurance, Salem Memorial Hospital, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardy, Living the Dream Real Estate, Quick-Tan and more, Rockin' G Western Trading Post, Dent County Farm Supply, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, Jet Tire and Auto, Salem License Bureau, Technology Junkyard, Ozark Overhead Door, Legends Automotive LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Your World Today, Discount Bins in Salem, and Vaughn Insurance Services LLC. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.